You ready?
Anytime you
Ready,
want.
Dan?
Alright.
I got the volume down, so you don't have to tell me. You don't have to yell at me.
Yelling at you is so fun.
You do.
Welcome back to another episode.
Hey, everybody.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Ron's Guitar Lounge. We got a guest behind us.
We have the salty dog in the house tonight.
Bark.
Woof.
Yeah, asked Dan, talked to Dan last week about coming on, and then I asked him this morning if he was gonna come up, and
Can't believe you didn't know Ron's address.
I don't remember that crap.
You lived here for a week.
No shit.
And I had one thing shipped here, and I still had to ask you for the address.
Hey, we got. Oh, it's me.
Yeah. But first of all, I'd like to thank Beard Wisconsin for sponsoring the podcast. They got hats, hoodies, t-shirts, beanies. Shut up. Had a brain fart.
I thought you were intimidated.
Beard balm. What?
He scooted closer to you. I thought you were intimidated by it.
Beard balm. I'm not intimidated by this big teddy bear. Beard balm, beard oil.
Thank you.
They have it all. It's because you're not scary. Go to beardwisconsin.com. Use the code WISCO10 for 10% off your entire purchase. I use their beard balm and their beard oil now that I can grow my beard back. So yeah, go check them out. They've been sponsor of the podcast since I started this. Since before I had to deal with these two assholes.
I'm not an asshole.
I'm a bitch, not
I'm
an
a bitch,
asshole.
dude.
You are a bitch. Bark.
Oh, we got two now.
Bark.
Meow.
But yeah. Again, welcome back. We had our show on Sunday. So we were watching the games. You're one of them. God.
Yeah, I won't be on tonight.
It's better to have you in the house.
Yeah.
We're gonna have fun. I mean,
Yeah,
hopefully
it's good.
I got some good stuff.
Hopefully you cancel out this asshole to my right.
So
Wow.
you wouldn't know what you'd do without me because I'm the one that comes up with the stuff for the show.
And everybody likes
Correct.
his stuff.
Correct?
I let you come up with it because we're in your basement.
I like Ron's trivia.
What else are you gonna do with this besides you talking about your beloved Packers? Exactly. So give me a little fucking credit.
I don't have to work tomorrow, so I'm gonna get chippy too.
No,
Yep.
Yeah.
not in this house.
I don't have whiskey in me like you do.
I like whiskey.
I know. But
Cheers to the sober one.
I was
You
so
gotta get a little fun sometimes.
Nope.
Yes, you can, once in a while.
she's lying, that's vodka no.
Yeah, okay.
Straight vodka on the rocks.
So once again, I got rapid fire is what I call it. I might have come up with a different name
No,
for
I
that.
like rapid fire.
Okay.
It's not very rapid, but
I got rapid
he's
fire, I
very
got
slow with the
trivia.
head end when he talks.
We're gonna do
And when he texts.
we're gonna do a little question and answer with the old salty dog back here for a little bit, and of course, of my opinions and wisdom, well, wisdom and opinions, because wisdom's always above opinions.
Yeah, you're just chock full of wisdom. Anyways, why don't we talk about the games on Sunday?
do we really want to?
Yeah. It's football.
No, I know. I'm just.
Well, let me start out by saying the NFL got what they wanted in
Yeah.
the first place, so.
They wanted that the whole season.
I'm kind of tired of this perspective of it's got to be these teams that are elite or have shiny surfaces on them and stuff. Where the underdog, the teams that aren't the go-to places that you want to go to are not going to be in it. It'd be nice to see Detroit.
Someone other
Someone
than
other
Patrick
than-
Mahomes in the Super Bowl.
I like Patty Mahomes.
He played pretty good. I mean,
Played well.
the Chiefs played really well, but
Well, that's, you know, also Lamar Jackson does what Lamar Jackson does in the playoffs and choke.
we're gonna talk about that on Rapid Fire, so.
But no, the Lions should have won that game
They should have.
by a long
Well,
shot.
we're gonna talk about Dan Campbell on Rapid Fire too. so.
Oh my god. I like Dan Campbell.
I do too, but he needs to understand that if you can put points up,
You gotta take
He
them.
kicked a field
we're
goal.
gonna talk
Yeah.
about. in
Matt
Rapid Fire.
LaFleur is
So
learning that
let's save this for, I got.
Well, we're talking about the divisional.
But
Well-
anyways, it's not divisional. Championship.
Divisional champion.
I wrote down divisional. Whatever.
See, I'm just reading your notes.
I was surprised how bad the Ravens played.
Well, I mean, they do that every year. Kind of like the Dallas Cowboys. They
Well,
do it every year.
It felt like they were gonna.
I know. I thought, you know,
The only
since
run game they had though was Lamar.
that's the
Yeah.
thing
Yeah.
was he's scared to run the football now. The last 2 years that he was in the playoffs, he was hurt. Last year, he didn't even play in the playoffs because he was hurt.
Yeah, but he was running like.
He had like 104 yards rushing.
I
He
think
was their best rusher.
I think he could have had a lot more than that though. All season they wouldn't let him run because they wanted
Makes
him
for a
to
short
run.
life for a quarterback.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
Michael Vick, RG3.
RG3 was a freak thing too. I still think he wasn't that good.
Well, there's your mom. I was wondering where she was. Hi,
Hi.
Beth.
Hi, Mom.
She never misses a show.
What?
Unless what? What were you gonna say, Blake?
I was gonna say how much is here.
She was only here the one time. But she was at my house yesterday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Hey, happy belated birthday. Someone had a birthday yesterday. How young are you?
29.
Bullshit.
One anniversary.
Oh God, I had to sneeze like that. Beth, how old is Amy?
Don't you dare, Ma.
38.
35.
Thank you. Fuck you.
I was
Said
just
it's your
throwing it
6th
out.
anniversary.
I just said it's my 6th
Whatever.
anniversary of
I wasn't
29.
paying attention.
Obviously.
I was gonna bring you a cupcake with.
I know. Where
But I didn't. When am I gonna make fucking cupcakes?
you drive past a million stores on your way home.
It's called I gotta.
We gotta
Bee places.
excuses. You can't bring your favorite person a cupcake.
Oh, your mom is cooking tonight.
Why didn't she bring any food here?
Cause you didn't bring me a cupcake.
She didn't know that.
Yes, she did.
We're all hungry, Beth.
I'm not. I ate before I came.
Well, I ate.
Ron's just buzzed.
Ron's fun when he's buzzed.
He's spicy tonight, though.
What did he say? What did he apologize for in advance?
Oh, your mom says that you would tell them her age if she told you your age.
True
Huh?
statement.
True statement.
Was your mom like 40?
Yep.
How did you when she was?
Can you do the math? Can you handle it, Blake?
Shut up. I went to Clear Lake.
5.
But yeah, when you turn the ball over on 3 straight drives and then give up a touchdown right after that, you don't deserve to go to the Super Bowl. Like the way they collapsed, it was bad.
Well, since we're gonna talk about this, let's get right into rapid fire. Cause it's gonna pertain to the divisional or the championship games anyway, so.
You're not wearing anything Vikings this week.
I smoked that though.
And he's drinking out of a Vikings mug.
True.
Not drinking out of your Ron's Guitar Lounge mug. How rude.
You haven't even brought yours here once.
Because I use it for coffee.
So do I.
I'm drinking out of a koozie, which Dan brought us.
Mhm.
Dan
Thanks,
the man.
Dan.
You're welcome, guys.
Okay, I'm gonna start rapid fire.
Oh, God.
And Amy's gonna start this week. Okay, Amy, how many times will Blake talk about how he loves Jordan Love and the Packers in general
Tonight?
tonight?
Mm.
If you looked at my notes, Ron, you'd know the answer.
How many, let's,
Guaranteed, we're gonna talk Packers because that's what you do.
at least.
They hired somebody today.
Oh, there it goes. You opened the door on that one.
So,
I was gonna, he's not gonna have an
Fuck you.
opportunity to talk about the Packers. You opened that one. I'm gonna say twice.
They just hired
Twice.
somebody before I came here.
Dan, what's your number?
Ugh. 2 or 3.
I was gonna say 3, but
Should've just worn my love jersey.
Did you set
You're
that
in love.
last
You're in
time?
love with love. I like him better than Rodgers.
you know I have to just
Poke the
egg
bear.
you and poke you and whatnot, so. I thought it was a good way to start rapid fire, just to kind of just dig it in a little bit.
Digging your long toenails.
Okay, Blake.
Yep.
Since we're over that portion. Did Dan Campbell lose the game for the Lions?
Yeah.
Explain.
There's times to be aggressive and there's times to get points.
I totally agree.
He did that on Thanksgiving against Green Bay.
Yeah.
He tried for a touchdown, or he tried for it on 4th down twice. I think it was twice. Failed both times.
Dan said 3 times, but I can't.
Was it
I
3
don't
times?
It was
remember.
3 times.
4th and goal from the 3. 4th and 3 from the 28, and 4th and 4 from the 38.
Okay. I had a feeling it was more than 2, but I wasn't completely sure. But either way, I mean, there's an opportunity to get points. Matt LaFleur learned that the hard way.
Yeah,
Campbell was
He
the
has-
same way.
he has to learn that you cannot
Which
do this to his
obviously, Matt Campbell is gonna be the head coach in Detroit for a long
players.
time.
Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell, whatever. Dan Campbell is gonna be the head coach in Detroit for a very long time.
I wanted to just iterate something right now because it's fresh in my mind right now. And I can because it's my rapid fire. How do you expect your team and as a whole to keep the momentum going when your coach goes out there and say, we're going on 4th down and they fail? You know, it's a letdown, you know?
Or they,
How are your players gonna perform after saying, oh man, you know, kind of thing? And then he does it 3 times. So it just takes the wind right out of your sail. I mean, put the damn points on the scoreboard.
Ports.
Corrected myself, you little bitch.
Should have put him on the board, but he's been there, 3 years now?
Yep.
And he's done the same thing for 3 years.
I think he finally learned his lesson though. He should have. He
Damn.
was so close to making the Super Bowl. In his 3rd year, he took them from, well, they were 9-8 last year, but they took them from a 3-win season to a 9-win season to the NFC Championship game.
He's
That
a
is-
very good coach.
An insane turnaround.
Dan Stern.
Do you think that Dan Campbell lost the game for the Lions?
Well, Dan Campbell is the guy, he lives by the sword, die by the sword.
Yeah.
He was out to prove a point.
That?
Same point he's been proven since he's been there. I've got balls and I'm gonna go for it. He wants to prove that Detroit is a good team. I mean, do I see his point? Yeah. Would I have done it? Absolutely not. I'd have took the points. He potentially shorted him 9 points. 9 points wins the game.
I mean, I even kicked the field goal in Madden when I'm in that situation.
I mean, he's got,
Six points would have won the game, wouldn't it?
his kicker was 10 for 10 for the year. He only kicked 10 field goals all year. He was 10 for 10, perfect.
Well, they were up by 20 at half, and then they were down by 10 the last time I saw it.
They gave the 49ers a shorter field on that
Mm-hmm.
one try, and they marched right down and put 7 points in the board.
Turnover on downs on 49ers 38-yard line. I mean, you're 62 yards from a touchdown.
So,
Punt the damn ball.
Amy,
I'm gonna be the devil's advocate a little bit. I think you don't go, in my opinion, you don't go into that game making that choice that you're gonna go for it without practicing it. So I would have hoped, given it's the level of football that they should be playing, that was something that they worked on leading up to that game, and it proved out in practice. While yes, Dan makes the call, I don't think he makes that call not having faith that his players can make it happen. So I think it's not just on him, right? Obviously, you don't, as a coach, you don't make a call that you don't think your team can handle. If he's making those calls, then don't be a coach. I can see it that he was trying to get as many points on the board as possible. But after 2 failed attempts, you stop. So I think it's not fair to put it all on Dan. As a player, as an offensive coordinator, you have responsibilities to, when your team's put in those positions, to make things happen. So, and again, I don't think you go into that game not having worked on that at practice. So, no, I don't put it all on Dan.
I just
That was
think,
that.
I just think that, you know, at times you need to learn to know
Oh, yeah.
when is when,
Exactly. No, I don't disagree with that at all.
so.
What about you, Ron?
I think he lost the game for him. I truly do.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got the chance to put points up, and there was that time that 49ers scored, that's a 10-point swing.
Mm-hmm.
You can think about
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
they would have only really needed 2 field goals to win that game.
Yeah.
So. We got some new viewers who are not new, they've been on here before, but we got Troy Vinny, Beard Sconson, and Billy Joe Kuglo Wood is watching. And, Delaney is also, Delaney, Blake's sister.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Welcome.
everybody, glad to have you on.
Hi.
Blake.
Yep.
Lamar Jackson, how he handled pressure and how he couldn't adapt to the play level of the Chiefs.
Doesn't Dan get to start?
I don't think he's as good as a quarterback as people think he is. In all honesty, he's a better runner than a passer. So if he gets any sort of pressure whatsoever, he's gonna bail immediately. I mean, the farthest he can really throw downfield is 30, 35 yards. You're not gonna see him throw it deep. So, in all honesty, like I said earlier, he did what he normally does in the playoffs. He chokes. Chokes
Dan.
under pressure.
Dan, what are your feelings on that?
I think Lamar's actually got a pretty strong arm. He did have a couple of long shots that he overthrew his receivers.
I did see that.
And he overthrew him by a couple of yards. Lamar's not a pocket passer. He likes to roll out and get away from the pressure and have a clean so that he can see more of the field. He's not exactly a super tall guy either.
I'm not sure how tall is he?
I think he's only like 6 foot.
Yeah.
A lot taller than me.
But you know, he's got
Everybody's
offensive
taller.
linemen 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah.
He likes to run the ball. How many of those times when on the option did he keep it and run it when he could have gave it to the running back and running back had a lane to run through big enough for a truck?
Yeah.
And he kept the ball and got dropped. The one he got dropped 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. You know, he's only been here, 2017, 2018, 2018 draft class.
Yeah.
That's it, really?
Funny thing about that, he had an MVP season.
He did, he had a great season.
I don't think he's gonna win MVP now.
I don't think so either.
Neither is Dak.
No. Amy.
Ditto what Dan said, and Blake, I don't know much more to add to that. I mean, I was disappointed in his performance. I thought he could have played a lot stronger, but again, it's a team, so.
Do you think the Chiefs did anything special to make him that way though?
Not that I could see, but I could be totally wrong on that. I don't know. I felt like he was flustered, something happened, he lost his cool, and I don't know,
He never picked it up.
He
They got into it.
Yeah.
That was it. That was done.
Yeah, so I don't know if it was the game or, potentially, I don't know, but it just, seeing him in the other games and then it was a completely different quarterback.
Chiefs did blitz quite a bit.
Did they?
Yeah.
What about you, Ron?
I truly believe the Chiefs did what they had to do to throw him off his game. And they talked about a spying on him with the linebacker, the Chanel kid from Grantsburg was mentioned as doing that. Leo, yeah.
He's a damn good football player.
Yeah, second season and he's going to the Super Bowl
Again.
both years. So that's what.
He got drafted to the right team. Is really what happened.
Right. And he's excelling. He's starting.
Starting in your second season. With
Yeah.
Super Bowl champion.
He was a situational player last year, and then this year.
I can't believe the Bucs let him go. Did he play for Tampa Bay?
No,
He got drafted
as a
by
Chief.
Kansas City.
Did he get drafted to Kansas City?
He got drafted in like the third or fourth round. He basically started the second half of the last season.
Well, that's right.
Started in the Super Bowl.
Okay, Dan, are you excited for the Super Bowl commercials, and which ones are you looking forward to stand out?
It's the best part of the Super Bowl is the commercials. Favorite one was Doritos a couple of years ago, and the kid slaps the guy across the face. Best commercial ever.
Yeah, I love the Super Bowl commercials. I thought last year was a little bit of a letdown.
It was.
Yeah.
Hopefully this year they get better. So. Amy,
Yeah, I mean, obviously the game itself, I'm kind of okay.
exactly.
So even the halftime performers and I don't know, it's just, so hopefully they got some good commercials. Hopefully it's a beef up from last year, but
Yeah, I could care less about the halftime show.
Yeah, Usher.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least they got somebody good for the national anthem.
Who's
Reba.
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 Yeah.
Oh, cool.
yeah,
No, I thought,
Nope,
no, it's
Reba's,
Reba.
Reba.
what is Post Malone doing?
He's doing America
Yeah,
the Beautiful.
I think they should just have Reba as a halftime show.
Right?
Be a lot better than Dolly Parton halftime of the Cowboys game on
Oh,
Thanksgiving.
that was getting us.
She couldn't walk. She had to hold on to the railing the whole time.
She's like 80.
Doesn't improve.
She's got so much plastic in her, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable. We have Darren watching now. Hi,
Hey Darren, been a while.
Yeah.
Oh Blake,
So that's rapid fire for the week.
Blake, you know.
Oh, I'm sorry, Blake. No,
I
I do.
don't really watch it for the commercials. I'm
Oh,
more
you're
interested in-
screwed up, man.
I'm more interested. Last year's commercials are stupid.
He's waiting to see Taylor.
Oh my.
Right.
No.
Hey, they named a plow truck after her.
Yeah, Minnesota.
No, that's Barbie.
No, they named another one after Taylor Drift.
Yeah, but Barbie won.
Wow, I just saw an article that one of the plow trucks is getting Taylor Drift.
That's all you're gonna see is Kelsey catches the ball. Taylor Swift.
Yep.
Kelsey played a hell of a game.
Oh yeah, he was
Holy
up to
shit.
96 yards in the first half.
Yeah.
Broke Jerry Rice's record.
Yeah. Your mom says Lady Gaga at US Bank was the best. I love Lady Gaga. I could listen to her anytime.
Say that again. Say Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
You're like, well, yeah.
That's
The first time.
That's how you talk all the time.
Do they have a bromance going on?
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
All right, keep moving here.
No, what's you got? Look at your list.
We should shout out to the next sponsor.
Who's the next sponsor?
Amy.
Who is it?
Raising the Bar.
Who's in the bar?
They're on tonight, right? Watching?
I haven't seen him yet.
Oh no. Raising the Bar. They got lowered expectations as well. Jim's a huge part of the community. He's always trying to, host events, do fundraisers for the school. Trying to mix up his menu too. Tonight is family night, right? The pizza
Family night every Wednesday.
every Wednesday. I don't know if anything's going on this weekend. Is anybody doing a Super Bowl party?
The-
I know,
it's
and Raising the Bar is doing
yeah.
one.
Yeah, they're doing giveaways and stuff like that,
So if you haven't checked them out, go down there.
drink specials.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Fun stuff.
So,
Why don't we look at the Super Bowl,
we can look at the Super Bowl.
as much as I don't really wanna talk about it, but
It's kind of a humdrum thing. I mean, I don't know who, just to say, who do you want to win?
neither of them.
We have to pick somebody.
San Fran. I would much rather lose to the team that won the Super Bowl than the team that lost in the Super Bowl. Especially I can't, like I said before, I can't stand Patrick Mahomes. He's just a big crybaby. Kinda like Aaron Rodgers.
I absolutely adore Christian McCaffrey.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see him get a ring.
I would like to see him win MVP. I think he's standalone MVP candidate right now.
For a white guy, that guy can do his shit.
He's seen the longest yard with Adam Sandler, right?
Yeah.
Stone Cold Steve Austin gets up. He's like, that's how a white boy runs a football. Every time he runs the ball, I have that going in my head.
You see where he landed on his head?
Yes, I'm surprised they didn't pull him out.
Oh, I don't think he would, after, the game was
No.
pretty much in hand after that.
So maybe he didn't come in, but
I don't
man, he
think he
took a
did.
gnarly hit.
He was getting treatment on the sideline.
Was he?
He
I
also
was
had,
not paying attention.
what, 16 straight games with a touchdown, with a rushing touchdown? Dating back to last year. Well, that ended a while ago, but still 16 straight games with a rushing touchdown.
Who do you want to win, Dan?
I don't know. I like both teams, but I like Patrick Mahomes better.
You're a Swiftie.
No, I'm not a Swiftie. I'm not a Swiftie. I don't think 49ers can deal with Kelsey.
He's sly as a quarterback. He does shit that, and hopefully it doesn't come down to him bitching at the refs and stuff like that.
All the time, every time he gets touched.
So
Well,
He did that.
you don't see, look at Detroit. They held Deebo Samuel first hit. He didn't make any impact until late third quarter. 49ers can control him and McCaffrey.
I also think it helped that Green Bay hurt him the week before. I don't think he was really
I don't
healthy
think he's
yet.
100%.
No.
He's got 2 weeks to heal up though.
wow, there's 9 of us. Well, 8.
So I'm going for the 49ers. I like Purdy. He's a young kid, working hard.
Last pick in his draft class.
So
He threw some horrible balls again though.
he's not playing as good as he did last year, but I still, I'm with Blake. I'm over the whole Mahomes thing. I mean, good for Mahomes. That's something. I mean, I'm not saying, God, you suck because you won so much. It's just, I don't like his attitude. I don't like how he gets so crybaby-ish about calls. Like, they make a call, go with the call. You can disagree with all you want. Just shut up and play.
Yeah, like when Tony was offsides, and he clearly was offsides, but
I mean, that's even playing soccer is one of my biggest pet peeves. Like, don't argue with the refs because you push these guys too far or women too far, we're not going to have them, and then you don't have the game. So
Right.
everybody's human, nobody's perfect, and we have everything in place now where you can do reviews and shit. So let the game play. Let the refs call the calls. Yes, they make bad calls. I just can't. Mahomes just takes it to a different level. So Purdy's busted his ass. He's due. I hope 49ers take it.
that whole thing with Purdy not being able to throw the ball is because he tore his elbow last year. I don't think he'll ever be able to really throw the ball again. It's basically a Tommy John surgery. So his whole elbow is reconstructed.
Yeah, but if Kirk Cousins and Aaron Rodgers can come back from a complete Achilles tear,
That's different though.
I
That's
know
not
it's
throwing the
different,
football.
but
Most pitchers in baseball, when they get Tommy John, they're out a year and a half.
Yeah.
is that what he had though, or was it
Yeah,
like
Pretty
that?
sure he had
Pretty
Tommy
sure
John
it's just
surgery.
same as the thing.
I mean, even Shohei Ohtani, they said he's got to sit for 2 years before he can throw a baseball again. That's why he's
Do
DHing.
you come back from that though?
Yeah, you can come
Yeah,
back.
but it
I'm
takes
going,
time.
but like, I know, but like our team's gonna hold on to you for that long.
That guy, yeah, I mean, they could put him as a DH, he gets 40 home runs a year.
Oh,
Do
Tony's.
you hold on to Purdy though?
Yeah, what do you got other choice, Trey Lance?
No, Trey Lance is on the Cowboys. They traded him.
Who do they have for a backup?
Sam Darnold.
You just stay with Brock Purdy.
That's
Nah, Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl.
What about you, Ron?
Nobody cares.
Like I said, I'd like to see McCaffrey get a ring, but on the other hand, it's a toss-up game for me on this one. I mean, I could care less.
Yeah,
If it was Detroit, I would root
Oh,
for
yeah.
Detroit.
whole country would be going for
NFC,
Detroit.
I'm cheering for the NFC Central. North.
Yeah, so, I'm gonna watch the commercials.
He'll be asleep before
Probably.
halftime.
Time is the game.
7 something?
No, it starts early.
I thought it was earlier than that.
It's in Vegas.
I think it's like a 5 o'clock start or something like that again. It's gotta be. They never start them that late. They used to. I don't think it is.
Somebody look it up and tell us. All our viewers.
All 4 of them.
Like 4,
4, because you're
You won't
on it.
body.
3 now. Then.
5:30.
See, I was right.
Who gives a shit?
They're both gonna be playing with the chip on their shoulder, especially if Kansas City, they're -2.
Yeah.
They're the underdogs. They're San Francisco by -2.
So, what we do next?
I think
Let's
you
keep
should
the
talk
show.
about Midway.
Once again, Midway, great place to be.
The place
Hats off to Chase and the crew up there, the bartenders. They're always keeping everybody happy, slinging drinks and whatever. So keep doing what you're doing. We'll keep on plugging away with your sponsorship here and appreciate everything you do for the community.
We already did Ron's rapid fire.
We can make
Yeah,
Dan,
history?
I didn't do history, but I can make Dan answer questions.
I think he should talk about Salty Dog first, though.
That's what we're gonna do.
I'm saying, like,
That's what his
for a
questions are.
shout out for a sponsor, he should talk.
That's what the questions are for. They're about the salty dog.
Do you not listen?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, you gotta pee?
Nope, I got a bit more water.
You have any specials going on or anything? You seen the hats for $19?
Yeah, who can? Who doesn't like a good Richardson?
I told you. I turned you on Richardson, didn't I?
No, I've had them before you.
But are they big enough for my fat head?
Big enough for my fat head.
I have a hard time with hats.
I'm only 3 holes back.
Okay.
That's what mine is. Cause they make the small, they make the regular, and they make an extra large.
Well, actually, they come in one size fits most, extra large, 2X, and I think 2 and 3X.
Cause I have, my Burr Brothers hat is like a smaller one, which is tiny on my head. But then my Beard Wisconsin one is an XL. And then I think this is the one size.
That's a one size fits most.
Yeah, the 112.
Nice hats. We have Richardsons, we also carry autos. Flex fits, we can do flex fits.
They were giving away a bunch of hats at work for Christmas party this year, and there were some Richardsons in there. Couldn't find one that fit my head. You know, I can't remember the numbers they had on them.
They probably were they fitted or were they the
No, they were
snapbacks?
snapbacks.
Oh,
He gave me his hat.
So, Dan, I believe you're a veteran, right?
Yep.
I'd like to thank you for your service,
Thank you.
first of all.
That's where the salty dog came from.
Oh, maybe.
That's what you call sailors, salty dogs.
Okay, since we're on Salty Dog, so Salty Dog, how it started and where you're going with it?
Mistake.
Got the laser to just make a little extra money to pay for my fishing and snowmobiling, and just went from there.
What are your plans to grow, or do you want it to grow?
I'd like it to, but I don't want it to grow super fast. You know, my partner, my wife,
Yeah,
she works a full-time job, so.
that's cool. Your sports wisdom, where did it come from and who do you follow?
Oh, I'm a Vikings fan.
You just had to,
Yes!
you just had to do that.
I'm also a Badgers fan and a Brewers fan.
Yeah.
I like the Bucks. I don't watch a lot of basketball, but I like the Bucks. I like the Minnesota Wild. I'm a Vikings fan because it did it just to piss my dad off.
Who's that?
Awkward.
I don't know that person.
I think it's just a follower. Hey, Joe.
I'm not familiar with you, but thanks for watching.
Tammy Heinrichs is what? Hey, Tammy.
Next
Squirrel.
question.
Rice? Jeez.
Hobbies besides a salty dog.
Fishing, snowmobiling. Hasn't been a good year for snowmobiling.
Or fishing.
You spend a lot of time
Nice weather.
snowmobiling with my dad.
I do. A lot of times snowmobiling with your dad.
Cool. Anything else you want to add? I don't have, that's all I had for you, so.
He made it sound like he had this long laundry list of
I'm
questions.
trying at least.
So how long have you been doing the salty dog? Did that get out?
Yeah, you guys asked about it.
I got the laser, first one in March of last year. About the second one in August of last year.
And what sparked you to do this particular?
I just thought it was cool.
Do you have background in like design work? or-
Nope.
No?
No, not a clue.
So people come to you with what they want printed. You don't come up with like graphics or.
Well, some of them I do, some of them I've designed, like a lady wanted a 30-ounce tumbler, she wanted a full wrap, so it was all the way around. She wanted flowers and butterflies, so I just
Found it.
found a bunch of different flowers and put them together and away we went.
Do you prefer like small customized orders, or if somebody came to you and wanted like 50 of like this, like a company comes to you, say
We've
like.
done stuff for companies.
Sure.
We did 100 tumblers for a company.
Nice. Local?
Yeah, nursery.
Nice.
Nice. Jill knows you, Amy.
Oh, Jill from the Bitches?
I don't know.
Bowen? Hi, Jill.
BEHNK.
Yeah, yep. She's a bitch.
Explain the bitch.
Wow, be nice to her.
I know Mom and Jill are laughing right now. So when we lived in Minnesota, my mom and I, she started bowling in Chisago at Bunky's, and the owner, Tom, wonderful gentleman, him and his wife owned the bowling alley, and they ran leagues, and I don't know, it had to have been, anyways, my mom was part of the team, and it was called Tom's Ladies or the Bitches or something like that. So it's a bowling league, either name or team or whatever. So I grew up with these guys.
Oh,
So
good story.
Jill actually, I don't know, Jill, are you still the mayor of Chisago? She was a 911 dispatcher for a long time. So great woman. Miss you, Jill.
Good story. What's on your agenda next?
Ron's trivia.
Or do you not have that either?
I have trivia.
And what do we have? What did you bring tonight for our trivia winners?
We got some can koozies.
Can koozies from the Salty Dog. Okay, trivia starts out with how many times has the Super Bowl been featured as a rematch? These are probably gonna be hard answers, but that's what I came up with for Super Bowl trivia.
Six times.
That would be wrong.
8.
We have a viewer that is asking, would you be able to do a synthetic gun stock?
No,
No.
Who's
that's
that?
off toxic fumes.
Who's that?
Your stepdad.
Oh.
I'm
So
guessing
Super
no
Bowl's-
one's gonna answer this question, so, should we just,
Is it more than 6 or 8?
it's more than 6 or 8?
12.
It's probably about 14 then,
No, it's not that high.
13,
Lower.
9.
11.
9. It's Cowboys Steelers, 49ers Bengals, Eagles Patriots, Cowboys Bills, Rams Patriots, Giants Patriots, and Dolphins Washington.
Eagles, Patriots. Oh, they only play once.
I got the information off the old web today.
That's always right.
And
Well,
it's
that was back when they had McNabb.
Oh, yeah.
McNabb versus Bledsoe.
Oh, remember when the Vikings picked up McNabb and thought that was gonna be the
Like when they picked up Favre.
first play of the game, he throws an interception. It was just like, are you effing kidding me? He didn't play, I don't think he hardly finished that game.
I don't think he finished the season, did he?
No, he was gone with like the first
3
couple
games.
weeks.
Yeah.
Has a woman ever officiated the Super Bowl?
Yes.
You know her name?
No, I don't know her name.
She was the line judge.
Yeah,
Her name
last
is
year.
Sarah Thomas.
Long
That
blonde
was
hair.
last year, wasn't it?
Justin Grohl said 8. You were close, Justin. It's 9.
I said 8.
Well, Justin also said 8.
And Justin's not Blake, so
Justin's
he
not-
gets.
Justin is my uncle,
I'm sorry, Justin.
though. Justin's lucky to have me in his life.
This is a multiple answer question. Again,
So
what
it's-
teams have never played in the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl, not
There's
championship.
4. There's 4 teams that have never played in the Super Bowl.
Browns and Jaguars.
That's only 2.
You said 2 teams.
I said 4
4
teams.
teams.
I heard
Lions?
2.
Lions is 1.
Browns, Jaguars, Lions, and Texans.
I'm not answering yes or no until.
He's giving the people a chance to answer.
We're trying to give away koozies, damn it.
How long? Texans are fairly new, right?
2001, I think.
So they used to be the Houston Oilers, then they moved to Tennessee, and then they became the Tennessee Titans, and then Houston got a team again, and that's the Texans.
Okay.
They've only had one stadium. They just-
But they're the newest of, no,
No
Yeah.
one's.
Las,
Yeah, this-
well, how do you, well, Las Vegas, but that's
It's
same
not,
team.
they're still the
The
Raiders.
Raiders, yeah.
They're the newest team in the NFL.
So no one's answering anything here, so Blake is correct. It's Detroit, Cleveland, Houston, and Jacksonville.
Dan gets part credit, he didn't figure.
I am trying to listen to everything. Dan, I'm sorry if I didn't hear you. God, you people are just
Bitches?
Brutal.
okay. Which city has hosted the Super Bowl the most times? If you didn't hear me, anybody listening, which city has hosted the Super Bowl the most times?
Give it a second.
I'm not answering your handshake, your raised hand yet. So you think
My
you know.
handshake?
It's what I came
It's the
up
whiskey.
with at the most.
You like have like 3/4 whiskey when you pour, or what?
No, this one's pretty light.
That's only when I order drinks.
Or when we go to the bar?
It's gotta be either New Orleans or Miami.
I didn't even think of Miami.
Yeah, it's New Orleans.
Which one?
New Orleans.
You were wrong.
Ah!
Oh, fuck
Is it
you.
Miami?
guy is wrong. It's not Houston. It's not Los Angeles. Justin Grohl got it. It is Miami.
Dan got it.
Well, Dan got it.
I don't
too.
count.
He's here and he makes the koozies.
Who knows Justin Grohl?
He's my uncle. I just said that.
I didn't hear you because I was doing other things.
No, you
Excuse me.
weren't. You weren't even speaking. I said he's my uncle.
Apparently you were
Uh-huh.
mumbling.
Yep.
Give him a koozie when you see
I
him.
will the next time I go to lacrosse.
Okay.
Give him a pink one. We can-
I will. He deserves a pink one.
There is a fancy neon pink one.
There we go. Justin,
Be nice
that's
to
for
me.
you.
I work hard on these. I work hard on these, and if I don't hear everything, I'm sorry.
When I go down there in a couple months, Justin, this is for you.
Yes.
Feel free.
Did he comment?
Ship it.
Nothing yet.
I'll put it in the mail this weekend. I'm with that.
Oh, he says I like pink.
I know he does. He's yeah.
I like pink too in certain situations.
He shut up. This is a PG-13.
It is not.
If he's flipping the bird.
Exactly.
Well, when I post this on
Ass
YouTube,
bitch.
when I post this on YouTube, I have to say this is not made for kids. So
I didn't say anything bad.
you said whatever. Just keep talking.
Sexual suggestions, I think, is actually a
But being so
something we need to
sexual,
raise.
you pervert.
What college has produced the most Super Bowl quarterbacks?
Alabama,
It's an SEC school.
LSU,
No, it's not LSU either.
Florida State.
Ohio.
It's
It's raising the bar, the Gophers.
Yeah.
It's either
Okay.
That's hilarious.
It's either Miami or Tennessee.
It's not Utah, it's not BYU.
Yeah, Minnesota.
That was funny.
That was good. Dan had some guesses.
I didn't hear you, Dan, I'm
It's
sorry.
either Miami or
weird.
Tennessee.
Nope.
Oh,
Get your beer goggles off and listen.
UCLA?
It is a West Coast team.
Use it, USC.
Why
Cal.
are you looking?
Cal?
Cal, that's right.
Really?
You're not looking at shit.
Not
Aaron
him. He's
Rodgers.
like looking
Aaron
up like
Rodgers.
he's got a
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers went to UC Berkeley and then transferred to Cal.
Cal.
Yep.
Who
Cal.
else came from Cal?
Jared Goff, but he hasn't won a Super Bowl.
Where did Montana go?
He went to Notre Dame.
Notre Dame?
That's all I have for trivia. We only gave away one koozie.
Oh, and Staubach went to Navy. And somehow was, I think he had to serve 2 years before he got drafted. Out of the Naval Academy.
I didn't know that.
What's
Where's
a
CJ Stroud?
quick giveaway or a quick question that's really
I might
not difficult to just to give a koozie?
pick a number between 1 and 5.
I got a trivia question
There we
that can do that.
Okay.
Only receiver to tear his ACL week 1 and still play in the playoffs.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Everybody hear that?
Shut
up!
This
You're
is
wrong.
for a viewer to answer.
You're wrong.
I know I was wrong.
Okay. Who's the only receiver to tear an ACL
And
And-
play in the
and
playoffs
play
the
in the
same
playoffs
season.
in the same seasons?
That's a really good one.
Any listener know that?
Same seasons.
There's a koozie up for grabs on this
And
one.
the team he played for is in the Super Bowl this year.
Oh, there you go. That's a good hint. Hint, hint.
I think I know.
You don't get another guess.
Does he still play?
No.
He's been done for a while.
He's a Hall of Famer.
Yep.
He had 2 of the quarterbacks that I would rank in the top 15 as quarterbacks.
I want to say one. I don't remember him tearing an ACL ever though.
He only played a couple of years after it.
That's what my mom's making, by the way.
Oh, pork chops. Yum.
That pork steak last night.
Well, Michael Irving did not play for either of these teams. so-
Dallas.
It's not Michael Irving. Is it Jerry Rice?
Yep.
I was gonna say, I didn't think he did that though.
Yep.
Who guessed it?
Jason Humpel.
Nice.
So you get to take another koozie.
Another pink one?
No,
Nope, I took the other pink one.
Packer green, neon green and gray. Yeah, Jerry Rice did it. Tore his
That's-
ACL week 1, played the first week of the playoffs.
Was that when he was in Seattle?
Nope, he was still in San Francisco.
Cause he played for Seattle and Oakland.
He said he wouldn't be back if they made the playoffs. He said, I'll be back if we make the playoffs, and he sure was.
Sounds like Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, Jason thinks he's getting a Packer green one.
I grabbed him a gray one.
You're getting a gray one.
Give him the Packer green one. You dick.
I am what I have.
That's questionable.
Well, yeah, it would
Yeah, I
help,
think
it
other
would
people
help
beg
if you
to
listened to
differ.
the whole question.
I think proof would beg to differ.
I don't want proof.
So I'm
No,
assuming,
other proof.
I'm assuming this is Jim, but is it Tim from Raising the Bar? We don't know. We see Raising the Bar, but we don't know who the person is behind
Is it a
Raising the Bar.
smart ass answer? Cause it's probably Tim.
He just said it would help if I listened to the whole question. That's what he said.
It's probably Tim because he's deaf and blind and.
Ah, it's Jim!
Hi,
Oh,
Jim.
hi Jim. Never mind. Jim's awesome. Tim is deaf and blind and
You wanna promote anything, Jim? What's going on up there?
should have had him on too.
He doesn't want to come back. You guys scared him the first time.
No, he just doesn't want to sit in the same room with you.
I wasn't here the one time he was here.
Exactly.
Told me he can
We
have my
said that
spot
he could-
anytime.
We said, hey, you should just replace Andy.
Fire me.
Oh, we can't fire you.
What do we have to- oh,
We
fine.
need to keep you as.
Ron needs a refill.
No, I don't need a
Yep.
refill, not tonight.
Yep. Sucks.
I gotta work tomorrow.
Who cares?
Raising the Roof Music Festival, February 10th.
There's 3 bands.
3 bands, yeah.
Right,
What time
Jim.
does that start, Jim?
When is the craft fair too?
Oh, Jim says you do great, Amy.
Thank you, Jim. Somebody loves me.
So yeah, when does that music festival start? And then the craft show that might be going on up there.
You're supposed to be doing it, remember?
I haven't talked to him. I'm sorry.
You're talking to him right now.
Yeah. Lazy.
Starts at 1 and goes till 10.
Do you do craft stuff, craft show, stuff like that? No,
No, I haven't done one.
what you doing?
Oh, craft fair is February 11th. So that's a Sunday.
We talked about sponsoring that too, so whatever we can do to sponsor it, Jim.
What was the table fee for the craft show for people that are gonna watch the show and so that they know if they can grab a table or not and price wise?
He's talking about himself. We're gonna have to write it down for him.
It's not for myself only, it's for other people involved also.
Yep, we did talk about Super Bowl Sunday. But anyways. Why don't you talk about your, oh no, I wanna talk about something else before we get to that.
Okay. Well, you got to talk
I
about
wanna talk about something.
it. Is it gonna be Jordan Love and
Didn't bring my reading glasses.
You don't have nothing written down.
Jeff, Dan?
What about it? You have one thing.
Packers hired a new defensive coordinator today too. Jeff Halfley, the head coach at Boston College. I don't know anything about the guy. Kind of like when we hired before. Hopefully it turns out the same situation, but Dan does.
Dan does?
He's a pretty good coach. His defense was up there, his offense was up there. I mean, Boston College isn't exactly a huge Power 5 school, but
Do you hear that?
Mhm.
What?
You made a noise.
Weird noise.
Henry Gertwood just took a drink, that's all.
How long has he been with Boston College?
I wanna say like 5 or 6 years.
As
It's
head?
like 4 of the 5 years they've been bowl
Yeah,
eligible.
he's good coach, players love him.
That's sweet stuff for them losing. But hopefully it's a good fit for Green Bay. Do you think it will be? With what, I know you're not a Green Bay fan, but
Hopefully he's not a defensive coordinator that we have to listen to Blake bitch about every weekend.
Okay, well, he didn't lead the Detroit Lions to an 0-16 season, so he's already on my good side. But I've never heard of him. Like I said, I didn't hear about Matt LaFleur before, so hopefully it's the same.
effect.
No, I think if I'm right, I think he started out as a defensive coordinator and then moved up to head coach. I would say he's probably comparable to Jim Leonard.
Okay. Which a lot of people were wanting him to get hired, but he's not coming out of college.
I don't even think he's coaching right now.
No.
He took time off for his kids.
Yeah. Yeah, he wanted to be a head coach in college, and not a single school offered him a head coaching job, which is shocking with how he handled Wisconsin after they fired Chris. So,
Was it the defensive coordinator or the offensive coordinator from the Lions that got offered a head coaching job and he said, I'm staying?
offense, because he wanted way too much money.
Mm,
So,
Wasn't that he wanted to stay with the Lions to see him through?
nobody wanted to pay him that much.
What other shifts happened?
Commanders got a new head coach. Falcons got a new head coach.
Falcons get Belichick?
Nope.
No.
No, they got what's
Is
his
that the
name?
one from the Chargers?
No,
No,
the Packers interviewed Brandon Staley for the defensive coordinator job, but
I'm actually surprised Brian Flores didn't get an interview for a head coaching job.
they'll probably sue the NFL again.
what is, go ahead.
I was just saying, Chase is online here, so Chase, if you're still watching, you got anything going on this weekend at the Midway that we'd like to
Shout
talk
out.
about? We got people asking about Pro Bowl players, and we have people talking about Twins trade.
Oh yeah,
Jorge,
Polanco. It's kind of sad to see him go, but they're planning something. I'm hoping they're freeing up some room for a pitcher of some sort because they lost Sonny Gray.
you're too late for Shohei Ohtani.
You can't pitch this year anyway.
So
no, that's a hell of a
And who the hell could afford him?
the
Besides,
Los Angeles Dodgers.
Exactly.
They
Yeah.
paid him and that guy from Japan like over $1 billion.
it's crazy.
Dodgers have a lot of money though.
They're in the largest market.
First of all, the money that they're paying these people to play a game is absolutely insane.
So with Otani's contract, he's being paid, I believe, $3 million a year for the first 10 years. Then he's being paid like $62 million after that. But the thing is, he's not signed after 10 years. So if he's out of LA, the Dodgers still have to pay him that $62 million a
Which
year.
is stupid.
Oh, that's some void years, kind of like
Yeah.
Cousins' contract.
Oh, I saw that. We gotta talk about that.
Yeah,
He
I
wants
saw that
90 mil.
Cousins wanted a
That's a
2-year,
rumor.
$90 million contract.
That's ridiculous.
That's a rumor. But I wouldn't be surprised.
Saw it on a couple different feeds.
I also saw that Oakland was interested in him, so
I did not see that.
If I was Minnesota, I'd sign Dobbs, and then I'd let him play his game and not try and make him a pocket passer.
Very interesting perspective.
Super Bowl.
First 2 games he did, they let him roll out and throw the ball where he's comfortable. He did great. Third game when they made him stay in the pocket and let him run, absolutely horrible.
Yeah. Jason wants to know if we're gonna do a baseball podcast after the NFL's done.
I don't get any games. I can't really watch baseball. I can only follow on Facebook. really.
We could do it on stats and read their, highlights and stuff like that, but it'd be a little bit tough to do, I mean.
I'm not rich, I don't have Dish Network or DirecTV.
No, me
Doesn't Hulu pick up the baseball
Hulu Live. You
Hulu
wanna
Live,
pay
sure
$80
does.
a
either.
month?
Live.
Pay for it, yeah.
$80 a month.
If you go without commercials, it's like 97.
And YouTube TV is up there too.
Yeah.
So is everything else.
But you can get Bally's for $9.99.
Yeah, but then
Yeah,
you
but
can't
they're-
watch everything that's blacked out. You can't watch games.
But Bally sold to Amazon.
No, Amazon invested in Bally
Whatever, but so
because
now
Bally
there's
went
talk of
bankrupt
that.
again.
Is it gonna be on Prime then?
I have no idea.
There was
It'd be
talk
freaking
that
sweet if it was.
there was talk of the Twins playing on WCCO if they didn't get a contract with Bally. What?
What?
Jim. He says, you can watch baseball games on any of our 15.
I don't know if I can go to Racing the Bar every day though, Jim. I think
Oh
I
my
get in
God.
trouble.
That
You
would
would
be
get in
trouble.
trouble.
That would be a lot of trouble. Oh my God.
I
And
would,
he's got YouTube. I think he has the YouTube.
yeah, I would, yeah, I'd be skinned alive.
Oh, I get Fox Sports, so I'm good.
Well, Jill says the Twins are playing the Brewers in Milwaukee, April 3rd and 4th.
Oh, so you do pay for it.
I wanted to
kid
go this last year. It's always during the week. If they would do that, like say in the cities, if they had it on a Saturday and Sunday or a Friday and Saturday, they would sell out that ballpark.
For what?
I'm sorry, I missed
The
it.
Twins and Brewers games.
Dude, 2 years ago, I got them they were there on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Through vet tickets, I got tickets for all 3 games, 4 tickets each game.
Alright.
Cost me $15.
I did sign up for that, and I haven't seen tickets for the PWHL yet.
Jim is now saying that I'm hiring bartenders, you can watch and work at the same time.
Still a bad
actually
idea.
thinking about getting a second job, so, but I gotta get my bartender's license back. And I don't know how to do anything other than serve beer, so.
Beth says soccer, Olympics, just a few suggestions.
Olympics would be good.
I don't know about soccer.
Oh, Russia got their medal stripped from them for figure skating team.
Did they?
For the one that was doping, they
Yeah,
got it
a
stripped
couple years
away and
ago.
gave it to the US.
Really?
Yep, I just saw that on the news today,
Huh.
or last night.
Yeah, that's Summer Olympics. I mean, we're open to anything really for once the football's done. I'd like to see this keep going, maybe take a little bit of a break and then,
There's really nothing to talk about next week.
No, I was gonna say we should skip next week.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
the week before the Super Bowl.
It's the Pro Bowl flag football game.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I think Sean Taylor knocking out punters is a lot better than, I got your flag, I got your flag.
Sean Taylor knocking out punchers, I don't understand that.
The highlights when he was playing football before he got killed. The punter ran a fake off to the sidelines, and Sean Taylor came up and knocked him out, put a shoulder into his face. In the Pro Bowl when he was in Hawaii.
No, I didn't watch it, so.
I didn't either because I was little. But you got anything else, Ron?
Just my wisdom and opinions.
Should just be thoughts and opinions.
Everybody knows I'm the star of the fucking show.
Hey, this is the kids show.
Everybody knows I am the blank
What?
star of the show.
When you're drinking whiskey,
Whiskey?
I think you should talk about your wisdom and opinions now. Wrap it up a little.
It's Beth's favorite part of the show. She just said it's right
One and
there.
only.
I enjoy it when I'm watching.
Yeah, see? Just jealous.
He's just being nice.
Well, I like it when you talk about Jordan Love. Kind of like Troy Aikman talking about Aaron Rodgers.
You're welcome back
that
anytime,
is-
Dan.
Funny.
That's why I had to dig you a little bit on the beginning of my rapid fire.
Dig your long ass yellow toenails on the carpet.
Oh, raising the bar allows my wisdom and opinions too.
You know what, you guys,
That's
that's
There's three.
Alright, just speak,
Thank you, Jim.
because I know you like to hear yourself talk.
As much as
No,
you
that'd
do.
be you.
No.
My wisdom for the week. Never trust people who smile constantly. They're either selling something or not very bright.
Ouch.
He's smiling.
That or they're secretly smiling while they're plotting how to beat the shit out of you.
Yep. Oh, and my opinions for the week. As a child, my family's menu consisted of two choices, take it or leave it. And I still stand by that.
I do
Yeah,
too.
well, you eat like half a head of cabbage and a frozen pizza for dinner.
I'll eat a whole head of cabbage, but not a whole pizza at the same time. You
You
eat a
look at
pizza
it,
and a half,
He has
so
bread, chicken strips, salad. About the only thing in that guy's fridge.
Everything's
What's
frozen.
wrong with that?
What's wrong with eating a whole pizza by
Throw some
yourself?
chicken strips in the air
I
fryer,
do
throw them on
too,
your
because I don't-
salad.
That's what he
You
does.
just said that you
That's
don't
good
eat a
meal.
whole frozen pizza.
I said, and you said cabbage. Cabbage and a whole pizza at the same time. I'll eat a whole head of cabbage at once. I like
Rabbit?
cabbage. Cabbage is awesome.
Oh, boiled cabbage
Oh, yeah. Fried in
with
butter.
corned beef,
Fried in butter
Yeah.
with a little bacon.
or cabbage stew,
Ooh.
boiled
So,
dinner.
this is backfiring on you, you know that.
I'm not saying anything, you cranky
For
old fuck.
once.
I'm not cranky. I'm happy.
Well, now you're happy?
I'm happy.
You said you were gonna be cranky and
Mr. Pendleton always makes me happy.
you get frisky. And I don't like sitting next to you when you're
It's
frisky.
not frisky.
But thank you guys for tuning in for another week. Thank you, Dan, for
Come
Thanks
in.
for having me.
Thanks for Salty Dog coming in.
Thanks for having me.
New sponsor, and we appreciate it.
thank you for the koozie.
You're
Yep,
welcome.
You're awesome.
Yes, thanks for the koozies and bringing for people watching to win koozies.
Probably won't have an episode next week. Like we said, there's not a whole lot to talk about.
We need a break once in a while, and people have to understand that.
I asked for a break and I get yelled at.
It's 'cause you're not the boss.
The only time I asked for a break was when I was sick.
Yeah, and I gave you that break.
I've never asked for a break.
You did on Sunday.
My kid was sick, and I still showed up.
Yeah, she
Asshole.
still showed up.
But tune in 2 weeks for
You didn't even talk about it once.
I know.
We were all
tune in 2 weeks
So I have a quick
so we can
conversation.
recap the Super Bowl.
He would have talked about it if I didn't bring it up.
Thanks for tuning in. Go back, go.
Go!